Love AI. Love AI. Love AI.
Yeah. Heard they got a global gold coin, talking like it's straight from the mine. Larry Lane flashing little charts, but the numbers never line with the lines. Got a crate full of brothers in the chat room. Buy the dip next moon, get rich soon. Copy paste scripts, all caps in the group. Every lie feels slick, smells sick in the room. Twins standing right by him, echo every promise. Two mirrors, one con, both pockets the fattest. Robin Noble in the back with the briefcase, smile on his face, keep receipts in the briefcase. They say back by gold, I say back by. Show the vault, show the bar, show the truck. Ain't a nugget in sight, just a PDF bluff. Screenshot, smoke screen, suckers look. Global gold on it ain't gold. It's just talk, just hype, just cold. Larry Lane and his twin, that's a scheme. Robin Noble in the cut, that's the team. We the naysayers, speak that truth. Tear through the tails, through the proof. Hey, you can keep your lies, keep your spin. Hey, we ain't buying in, we ain't buying in. Hey. They love a desperate man with a light bill due. Double up, triple up, this right here for you. DMs flooding with the same little slogan. Early in the project, that's how doors open. But every well they show is a stock photo. Every vault they show is a crop logo. I see fear in the front, greed in the pitch. They got scripts for the poor, yachts for the rich. So we screenshot chat, save files, track trails. Follow every wallet, watch them cash out bail. PR posts say ignore all the haters. That's us in the comments, dropping raw calculators. Check the ledger, where the metal, where the mine at. They blocked and brag, look, we don't mind that. Cool, but the truth don't mute. We outside with a megaphone glue. Gold on it ain't gold. It's just talk, just hype, just cold. Larry Lane and his twin, that's a scheme. Robin Noble in the cut, that's the team. We the naysayers, speak that truth. Tear through the tails, through the proof. You can keep your lies, keep your spin. We ain't buying in, we ain't buying in. You can sell that script to a stranger, but not to us, we sense danger. We the ones posting links, dropping facts. We the ones saying run no stats. Every lie got a time, got an end date. Every scam got a trail, got a mistake. When it all falls, when the story get thin, we'll be right here saying told you then. Global gold coin, it ain't gold. It's just talk, just hype, just cold. Larry Lane and his twin, that's a scheme. Robin Noble in the cut, that's the team. We the naysayers, speak that truth. Tear through the tails, through the proof. You can keep your lies, keep your spin. We ain't buying in, we ain't buying in.
Candid camera right now.
Camera. We love candid camera.
This ceremony, they bought their mom a car. I think that's really great.
We would love to thank you because for you being on television, being such a positive role model.
The clone. Just do it.
At this moment, they are simultaneously experiencing the exact same emotion.
The same person just split into two people. Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello everyone, happy Saturday. I hope that you're all having a fabulous, amazing day. GGC is live and they are apparently doing a sound check or something because they have started, but there is no sound. There's no sound for you either? Okay, good. It is not just me then. I was a little worried. So let's check in because we got good old Mr. Drexler Smith up there. Someone's in the chat saying it's a scam too. It's fucking amazing. Oh, 1 sec. It's being weird again. There we go. So it's just like Tony sitting here. He's just staring. We got Matt in the chat here. We got the twins. Both of them are on screen with their hands up. Matt says GGC is a scam. It's a scam. Run. Scam. Oh, God, that's funny. Say goodbye to your money.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our Zoom meeting.
Go back.
We are super excited today to make a major announcement for the GGC team. Super thrilled to work with all of you and do an incredible presentation with you today. We've got a number of co-hosts that are going to be working with us. I'd like to quickly just give you an outline. We are going to be sharing with you the GGC Academy program today to enhance your existing businesses. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over right now to Larry and Gary Lane, and we'll be with you shortly to get started.
Hey, everybody. Just want to say thank you so much. I know we got about 700 people on here. And, I just want to go ahead and address, we do have some jackasses in the chat that are just writing things. And we've got 700 people on this. Sorry about that. So I was just saying, I know we have got real world assets backing this. It's funny how they jump on to try to take somebody else's dream down, but you guys are going to hear some amazing things today. You're going to hear about this compensation plan, and a lot of people have worked very hard to get to this moment in GGC. We're ready to start rewarding people for their work. We know a lot of you guys have sacrificed to come to Las Vegas several times, and Tony and a lot of the guys you're going to hear from today, they are really bringing this dream to fruition. So again, I want to thank everybody for being here. And again, I just wanted to address the people in the chat that are saying the things like that. But I know what this is going to be. I know we're going to change people's lives. So I'm going to turn it over right now. I know we got a lot of people coming in, but Tony Smith from FinFire, you've been with us many times in Las Vegas. You're the reason we really started crossing T's and dotting I's. You guys are the reason that we've really turned this into a dream and a long-term company. And I'm so excited for the people that are here, the people that have been on this journey, the people that have worked and built teams and got people to build their wallets. They're going to finally get rewarded. And I think they're going to be very, very excited about what they see today. So
doorbell.
Larry doesn't let me talk. So sorry. It just made me mad when somebody comes in here after we've worked so hard and they're going to try to put their little comments in the chat and derail everything we've done.
That's
so
true.
Tony Smith, I'm going to turn it over to you, buddy. Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome. So our team, led by Josh Most, who's the president of FinFire, and Nick Cope is his right hand, and the two of them are going to be doing a presentation today. They have been working with the board of directors, the executive officers of GGC, putting together this academy for you. Today is our pre-launch event. This will be a one-time event. We will be recording this, and we'll put it out as a recording after the fact. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Josh Most. He's going to go ahead and share the screen with you and give you the presentation today. Josh, are you ready to roll?
Oh my God, the door is bothering me. Larry Lane, it's a scam. I love it. Come on, Bob. We need Bob and Jelly Snack in here.
Sorry about that. I was muted. I couldn't unmute. Sorry about that.
Oh my God.
So, hey, yeah, welcome everybody. We're so excited to have you here. We put a lot of work into getting this done, and we've heard what your desires are, and we're excited to launch this new academy and give you guys a way to get going forward with the GGC. I'm actually going to turn it over to Nick and just give you a little background. We've been working on this for quite a while, and we're super excited to get it launched. We appreciate your patience, and we want to make sure that we deliver something that's meaningful and does what it says. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to Nick. Nick, take it away.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you so much, Josh. Super excited to present the GGC Academy. Learn more, earn more. Complete courses, earn GGC coins, get rewarded for your knowledge.
Is that you, Chris?
Gotta go to the next one. GGC just got better. The Academy enhances everything you already love about GGC. GGC Academy adds world-class education to our ecosystem. Expert-led courses and modules on gold, crypto, blockchain, DeFi, wealth building, and more. Complete courses and earn GGC coins
Why is
as
this
rewards.
guy familiar?
The more you learn, the more you earn. Your effort, your reward. Same team, same vision, now with proven path to mastery, plus a compensation plan that pays you weekly for sharing it. So what is the GGC Academy? Well, it's education that rewards you. Complete the courses and earn GGC coins. You learn and you earn coins. Complete each course. Pass the quizzes and earn coins.
Chat, guys.
$199 course, 4 modules, 4 coins. Did somebody remove that?
Let's go.
Thank you, Nick.
1 second. So you take it to courses, you pass the quiz, you earn the coins and share as you learn. You're going to be a digital expert in currency.
You guys join.
First course, complete mastery,
scale on the
foundations,
screen.
going
Do
deeper,
your thing.
advanced, and mastery. Modules 1 through 5 is gold investing, crypto 101, blockchain, tokenization, ICOs. Going deeper, stable coins, digital currency, regulatory, trading, GGC ecosystem. Advanced, network marketing, digital asset biz, risk management, DeFi, and smart contracts. And finally, the mastery, module 16 to 20, wealth building, commodity markets, compliance, leadership, and capstone. There's also going to be extras. You're going to learn from the best. You got live weekly sessions from industry leaders, only available with the ongoing $29.99 monthly access plan. Things like Gary's Corner or Keith's Corner. And these are going to be real-time crypto or gold market analysis, updates, and bi-weekly live sessions. Or even just how to learn how to grow your downline with network marketing fundamentals with Keith. The more you learn, the more you earn. There's 2 different packages to start off. Starter package is going to be 1 course, 4 modules, and get 4 coins for $199. The full early bird package, 5 courses, 20 modules for 40 coins. That's twice the value, $9.99. How you earn coins? Enroll in your package. Take each module at your own pace.
Is even throwing him off.
The quiz at the end of each model. Certificate, model, Coinbase, completion of the course. So the comp plan, level 1, 20%, level 2, 10%, level 3, 5%, level 4, 2%, 5, 2%, 6, 2%, and 7, 2%, for a grand total of 50%.
Good luck during your presentation.
Keep going. You're doing great, Nick.
Keep going in there, guys. Open up new browsers.
20%, first bonus start, 7 levels deep. Weekly payout every Friday. Sign 3 people
This
up
is the only
weekend,
time I'm telling you to
$9.99 each.
troll. Is when we're doing
60 in the
this.
frontline compensation, deeper levels as your team grows. You're going to be grandfathered, 7 layers, payout qualifiers waived through June 30th. But you must have purchased the course and $29.99 monthly access to be active and paid. Early bird pricing this week only, and it's going to end next Friday the 13th at midnight. Starter $199 plus a $29.99 gets you 4 modules and 4 GGC coins. You can get started today. Or the best value, $9.99. You get the 20 modules and 40 GGC coins. That's the most coins that we have on best value. And after March 13th, that's next Friday, that price point will go up to $2,000. So to go up from $199 or from $9.99 to $2,000. So you get 50% off for these 4 GGC coins.
You're having a hard time between the bell and us.
How to sign up? There's 5 simple steps to pre-register for the Academy. You're going to click the link in the QR code on the next slide. You'll simply fill out your first name, your last name, your phone number, email, and address. The most important part is you need to enter in who referred you, their first name, the last name, the email, and their ID number. You can pay $9.99, full Academy, 40 coins, or $199, starter for 4 coins. Now you might ask, well, what if I want to buy 3 of these courses for $600? You could simply add the quantity for 1 course or 2 or 3, and we'll make sure that you get access to those as it goes live. Again, this is the pre-launch. Subscribe to updates, expert content, network benefit. That's going to be for $29.99 per month. But again, it's important that you add your referrer's name, and the emails must add up. I'm going to add this, and you can scan this QR
You're
code
doing it again.
for options on how to pay. You can do simply credit card, PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, or Venmo. Again, here's the QR code, and your team lead will be able to share this as well.
Wow.
But when you go to the checkout, simply select which package you would like.
Guys.
The course for $199
Good
or
job,
all courses for $9.99. Again, this offering ends next Friday. Keith, do you have anything that you would like to add?
No, I don't. Everything's looking good, other than there's a few jealous people out there that are mad that they didn't get busy a few months ago, but you're doing fantastic. Just go ahead and move forward.
Thank you, sir. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and leave this QR code. If anybody has any questions, please, again, coordinate with your team lead. Share this, $199 for 4 and $9.99 for the full course. Keith, did you want to share anything else about the comp plan?
No, I just wanted to let everybody know that we're working on this. It's a little bit premature, but you know, the early bird gets the worm. Positioning and timing is everything. Get yourself active, purchase your academy, go in and experience so you know what you're talking about. Get your $29. I want everybody to know that every single dollar that comes into the company, 50% of it goes into the commission account. Doesn't matter whether somebody's purchasing coins, doesn't matter if somebody's purchasing an academy, doesn't matter if they're paying their $29 per month. It goes into the commission account and it's paid out as well. You know, it's about 42% of that goes out immediately in the 7 level of the compensation plan, the unilevel, 7 levels of that, and then the other is going to be paid out, you know, commissions and bonuses and awards and recognition, and eventually it's going to be a bonus pool. We're probably going to work in a matching bonus as well. But I just want everybody to understand, if you're on this call, you have an existing group, know that the cost of the academy and the cost of the $29 maintenance is going to be paid right back to you. You know, if you do the math and you get 20% of $30 is $6 a piece, you only need 5 people in your group for the $29 per month to be a break even to you. So get yourself active, do whatever you have to do as we convert all this over to the new platform and the structure. It's we pushed it. We pushed the envelope, masked the gas here, and because we want everybody to be able to make some money. There's been a lot of people that are on this phone that have been committed, that have gone to events, that are working really hard, that hadn't made a lot of money. We want to get you on the payroll as quick as we possibly can, but understand that nobody will make any money unless they purchase an academy and pay the monthly maintenance. Now, all of us as leaders, it's going to be self-funding and going to pay us back way more than it cost us to get active. But just understand as well, if you have somebody down on your 2nd or 3rd or 5th level and they don't want to participate in the MLM model, they just want to keep their coins and stay on the blockchain and you know, keep, you know, be on the sideline cheering for our coin to go up in value, that's okay. There's going to be a lot of people that are not builders that want to do that, but just know that the way we've written the compensation plan, that there's what they call dynamic compression. And if somebody on your 3rd level is inactive and they don't purchase the academy and they don't pay their $29 per month, then whoever's on your 4th level is going to move up. So there's dynamic compression. So those 7 levels that we're talking about earning, based on some people being active and some people not, you could actually earn many, many levels deeper than the 7 levels based on the percentage of people that get active that want to participate. But there's going to be a lot of you on the phone. All companies go through a pre-launch period. There's going to be a lot of people that are on the Zoom tonight that are that get active, that purchase their academy, that pay their $29. And everybody's going to follow the leader. They're going to do what you do. If you purchase your academy and you pay your $29, they're going to do. And just understand that 50 cents of every dollar that is sold in your organization is going to go right back to the field next Friday. So I think Tony has a tentative date of the cutoff being the 13th and paying on the 20th. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's correct. But I just want to commend everybody for being on here. I want to thank you for your patience. I know we've been telling you it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, but it's like I told Larry last night on the phone. It's all coming together like a Broadway play, and we're going to set records, and there's going to be a lot of people make a lot of money, but more importantly, we're going to get a chance to change a lot of people's lives. There's a lot of people out there that have believed in us, that have been working hard, that that own some coins, that have referred a bunch of people to their wallets, and now all of a sudden it's time for those people to get compensated for the work they've done since last Christmas. And needless to say, we're excited. I'm gonna turn it back to you and try to be quiet. Everything that's going on, you can tell I'm excited. I'm not normally short on words and don't know how to put it, but as good a salesman as I am, it's hard for me to put in words what has come to fruition in the last 72 hours. So back to you.
Thank you, Keith. Look, the irony of the comments that were being made earlier is we were hired 3 months ago. This Monday is 12 weeks. And these are the things we've been putting together behind the scenes to help the company grow, expand for the teams to earn money in a way that we knew would be a process that would work and could be compliant. And we're excited to announce that it took some time, but we're here now. And over the next 5 weeks or so, we are looking to get the chain going and get the exchange going and so on. There's more things to be done to support the team, but this was the first thing we could launch as soon as possible. That doesn't mean that everything's perfect, and we're still working every day. And we've got 20 people on our team behind the scenes helping Keith and the whole board of directors and the officers of this company to get to a point where we achieve the goals that were outlined from the beginning. And one day at a time, we knock it out. And we ultimately had to make a decision. Could we put this together today so that you could have a viable way to earn money in the business? And the answer is yes. We've got more to go and more to come in the next 4 to 6 weeks or so. In the meantime, I really appreciate that my team put this together for y'all. I'm proud of my team for the work that they did. This is a great group of people that are looking to support you in your businesses.
Talk about that.
Hey, Tony, one thing that my phone is getting blown up, and I'll go ahead and squash this question before it goes any further. They want to know why there's not a crypto option in a way to pay. We're in the crypto business. Yes, you can still pay with USDT or Bitcoin. It's the same receipt codes that you had before. If you don't have it, you can get with your upline leader and they'll give you the receipt codes of how you can pay with the option of with your crypto. So sorry to interrupt, Tony.
No problem. There are things that we're working through, details that we're working through. Right now, you can pay by credit card, you can pay by PayPal. We put up some other options for ways for you to be able to buy this program, and crypto will be on the list. We're just working through the details of how to get that done. And Keith's got some ways to help with that now, but we'll work through these issues in the next coming days and help you be able to get involved if that's what you choose to do.
Hey, Tony, and I want to say one thing really quick. We are going to do a clean recording, obviously, of these slides since we were messed up today. So we will do a clean recording. And again, everybody, we just appreciate your patience. This has been an incredible journey. We've all worked hard for this. We all deserve this. And again, don't let the little idiots in the chat room trying to say it's not real when Tony has actually gone and assessed all of the assets. Tony has gone and assessed the 1.2 billion that's behind our coins. And we're going to make a lot of these little naysayers and haters. We're going to blow them right out of the water. So thank you, everybody, for being here, and thank you for your patience.
It's the definition of irony, right? We wouldn't have made this announcement today unless we were actually ready to execute. So it's ironic.
Tony, the other question that keeps coming up, I'll go ahead and tell everybody, the last thing you want to do is ever overpromise to a group of networkers. And we have not announced the date of a new upcoming event in Las Vegas because we don't have it contracted yet. Everybody keeps asking,
oh my Lord,
when's it going to be? Where's it going to be? We haven't announced it because we want to make sure that it's concrete and actually contracted before we announce it. But I'll let you know, just like I did Thursday night on the conference call, everything in Las Vegas is booked due to the March Madness tournaments during the month of March. The first weekend of April is Easter. We won't be doing it on Easter, but we are shooting for the 10th and the 11th. The weekend of the 10th and 11th is prior to me and Larry and Gary and some other people going to Africa. It's also doesn't interfere with our family time with Easter and remembering what Easter's all about. The other thing is, you know, as we shoot for the 10th and 11th of April, just know that there's going to be some exciting things happen at this event that hasn't never happened before. We're going to have all the details of exactly how and when we'll be on the blockchain and how that's going to enroll. You'll be able to see the full academy. There'll be a lot of exciting things, including a dinner at a new private club that a combination of Microventure Capital and FinFire and GGC has been able to acquire. A lot of exciting things are going to happen that weekend, but we are shooting for, and the target date is April the 10th and 11th. Once we get that contracted, the first of next week, we will send out a flyer company-wide so everybody has access to it. And I will tell everybody this. We've kind of been the blind leading the blind up to this point, not having a CRM and a way to communicate to everybody. I will tell you that the new platform will have a constant contact contract with it. And with just a push of a button, we'll be able to notify everybody company-wide, regardless of what language or country they're living in. And it'll make everything a whole lot easier. We've kind of been leaning on dependent on the leaders getting it out to their group. And just like Larry says, we're going to get this recording out, a clean recording. I want everybody to know that the tentative date for the next upcoming event in Las Vegas will be April the 11th and 12th. And that weekend, whatever the dates are, on the 9th, 10th, 11th, whatever it is. But we want to lock down the venue where we've actually got it contracted before we put it out there to the masses. But since everybody can't wait and everybody's wanting to go ahead and make their plans, we understand springtime's really busy with everything that's happening, but that's going to be the next date, probably the earliest time that we're going to be able to contract a venue that will handle everybody. So mark that on your calendar and we'll get it consummated and confirmed for you next week. Tony, back to you, buddy.
Thank you, Keith. Just want to reemphasize, today is a pre-launch of the Academy. Pre-launch meaning you can now register for it, you can pay for it, and we will be presenting the Academy in April at the event that Keith was just talking to you about. And we've got the modules being built as we speak, and we've got speakers and experts that have been brought on to help teach the modules. And today is the pre-launch. We promised you at the last event that by March 6th, we'd have an announcement. We did that yesterday. And today is the pre-launch announcement, and you can now move forward with running your business. I'd like to turn it back over to Nick in case there's anything else he wants to add as we close it out.
Thanks so much, Tony. Yeah, as again, I'm going to go ahead and share that QR code. You guys can scan that now, and that would conclude my presentation. Thank you so much.
Everybody have a great weekend. Take care. We'll send out the information about the event as soon as possible. And this QR code is here where you can register. And again, we'll push out a video follow-up from today's meeting so that you can send it out to your teams. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
They're pissed. We completely ruined their whole presentation just now, guys. Good job. Good job, guys. Good job. They couldn't finish their presentation because of Chris and other people messing with them. That's exactly what we want to do. We want to stop them from getting their presentations out so that they aren't roping more people into this scam. Even being in the chat and saying this is a scam, sometimes people see those comments and they're not even really sure what Zoom meeting they're in. Someone just sent them a link, said come to this thing. It's really cool. I want you to be a part of it. And so they show up, and then it's one of these presentations. They don't really know what's going on. And then you guys show up in the chat saying, it's a scam. And then they go, oh, okay, well, yeah, no, I'm going to leave this now. And they lose people. And that's why it's like, you know, a good idea to disrupt the Zoom meetings. You know, there's always a method to our madness. Sure, we have fun trolling over here. You all know I'm a little bit of a troll. But this is what I live for. Is for doing things like this. Flustering them while they're trying to do their presentations. Messing with their screens. writing in the chat to warn people to get the message out to the people who are actually there right now. You know, it seems like you're not doing a lot, but like I said, if even one person sees that message and it gets them to double think about what they're a part of here, you know, that's a win. That is a huge win for us. So good job. If you went in and you trolled, very, very good. Good job, Chris. I saw you in there with your poop emojis. I guess Larry got sick of seeing those. You could see Larry and Gary like searching, like they were definitely trying to kick people out at the end. So that was kind of funny. But you know, maybe you're not really sure about what this thing is and you want to know more information. And I found this amazing, amazing channel that is going to do just that for us. 1 second here. Let me share my screen in case you have not seen this. Let's get this all the way up. Alrighty. So what is this thing?
Esta es la historia de la mina de oro GGC. La mina de oro comenzó en 1934 y se encuentra en una...
I'll have to find the one in English. But basically, everyone is talking about global gold coins that are connected to gold. All right. And this guy here is Professor Robert. He is their amazing, amazing founder. And he has a whole history of basically being in scammy things. All right. And so they're spreading awareness about it.
Propiedad de milagro.
It's kind of funny. But if you're wondering what FinFire is, because we haven't really called it FinFire, I've been referring to Mr. Drexler Scott's business as the MVCF, Micro Venture Capital Fund. And as you can see, it is a part of FinFire. And what is FinFire? Well, FinFire is basically what, like, Tony claims he is. So, they say they're empowering enterprises to become investor ready. So, that sounds great, doesn't it? Deliver strategic capital readiness support, guiding you from assessment to access with AI-powered insights and investor match tools. And it's just a whole bunch of Mr. Smiths just together, basically teaching startup businesses how to run a scam but look legitimate. How to trick investors into investing with their schemy bullshit. So that's what the whole thing is based off of. It's hilarious to me because I'm like, well, what the hell are these people doing here? You know, like, we're just making companies that go and show startup scams how they can trick people into investing. Wonderful. Wonderful. So now they're claiming that you have to be a part of an academy in order to join. And again, this is the pre-launch of a pre-launch of a pre-launch. So the coins haven't launched. The mining hasn't launched. They are, though, accepting investor money, of course. And now they have an academy in pre-launch. You have to pay for the academy, but then you also have to buy in with the GGC coin and you have to purchase like 100 coin. Okay? And then you also have to be supporting the mining aspect. Because, you know, without them mining the gold and allegedly now the diamonds, this isn't backed by anything, which I've already shown you guys that it's literally not even backed by the gold they claim it is. And it's actually Tony that said that. It's Tony that exposed them for not being backed by gold. That guy that was just given the presentation, I'm not really sure what his deal is, Nick, but he's very familiar. I feel like I've seen him before. And that happens to me a lot in these meetings. Because when you cover MLMs, you know, you end up seeing a lot of the same faces over and over and over again, and seeing a lot of the same names over and over again. And I feel like I've seen him before. Old Marty and Chris vibes, yes. Yeah, especially with Larry Lane up in there. You know, unfortunately, Marty joined Lev AI with Robin because he was so impressed by Larry Lane. That's who impressed him the most out of everyone. Because again, Larry shows up and he's like, yeah, we won Fear Factor, and I worked with Dolly Parton, and I'm a big Hollywood star, and now I run these companies. But it's like, in another 6 months, I'm going to be covering another scam that Larry and Gary are in. We've literally been following them since Hyperfund or whatever. So they've been going and going. They did Nilo Life. They're the L in Nilo Life. There was Smart Desktop AI, and then there was Lev AI, and then there was Talk Fusion. And to here, we've only been covering them for just over a year. Do you believe that? It's only been just over a year. December was a year that I have known Danny for. And I came across all of these when I came across Megan, right, with Vibe, because people were kind of leaving on passive to join Vibe and join whatever else they could join. And then we found Nilo Life and everything. So, like, that's a lot of scams to bounce through in a fucking year. Like, I just don't see them staying here. So, but I don't know. Maybe now they have to. Maybe they've gotten in so deep. Because this thing is almost like 4 MLM companies mixed into one. Like, you got the investment aspect, you got the mining, you got the cryptocurrency, and now we got the silly, like, academy. You know, like we got a lot of things going on here. Then they're also told to buy coins and give them away for free. So they're like, yeah, buy 100 coins for yourself and then buy 100 coins to give away. Because, you know, if you give away coins, then the person's pretty much stuck here. So I just wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it. The Zoom meeting was not very clear and shit. I couldn't hear them. Yeah, well, they had a very bad case of the doorbells. Usually when you know you're going to get a lot of traffic, you turn off the doorbell, because every time someone logs into the Zoom meeting, it goes ding dong. So people were complaining in the chat. And that's another thing. It's funny to me that they can pay attention to the trolls. Okay? Like, they're looking in the chat, they're seeing you guys writing it's a scam, and they can pay attention to that. But then they don't pay attention when someone in their scam is like, hey, I'm trying to listen to this meeting and I can't hear anything because there's a stupid doorbell going off every 30 seconds. Can you turn off the doorbells? Like, you think they would stop the meeting for that and be like, hold on a second, guys. People are saying they can't hear us. We need to turn off this doorbell. But they don't do that. They keep the doorbell on for another like 20 minutes, right? And I find that behavior fascinating. It's like they care more about the people that are trolling them than they do their actual members. Crazy how that happens. You know? The only thing I understood from the Zoom meeting was that we need to pay more money. Basically, what it is they're starting an academy up with their Bitcoin and their mining, and it's going to be the education platform of this thing. It's going to cost you $30 a month, or sorry, $29.99 a month to buy in. So you're supposed to buy into the academy for $30 a month, buy into the mining crypto thing for however many dollars a month it is, and then also be buying crypto. So when you're in this MLM company, you're not just trying to sell people one package. It's like you're trying to get them to join 3 at the same time. And if you've ever seen someone in an MLM trying to get someone to join, you know it's hard enough to convince them of this one thing that they should buy into. Let alone being like, yeah, so I have this amazing opportunity for you, but in order to do it, you have to buy this package, then you have to buy this starter kit, plus you also have to pay for the academy. They are setting themselves up to fail. All right? It's ridiculous, you know? We are just missing their coffee. Oh, the coffee is with Vibe. That's the other one. That's the one with the other twins. But I hear you. It gets a little confusing. You know, all the scamming twins on here between Megan and Reagan Lynch, and then the Lane twins. We keep finding them. What's that about? Hey, Salami. So, like, they're saying that this isn't a pre-launch. Now, remember, this whole thing was supposed to launch at the start of this year. And then they pushed it back, and it was supposed to launch, I believe, at the start of March, wasn't it? Jelly Snack, correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that their next, wasn't it the start of March that they were supposed to launch this all for? And now they've pushed it again. So we're doing the same thing here as we did with On Passive, basically. Where every 3 months we're apparently launching something, and then the time comes and we're saying, oh no, sorry, it's not ready to go yet. We need another few months. And we've been doing this since pretty much, before Christmas? So now they're in a pre-launch with this academy. And I'm like, why would you start a pre-launch, a third pre-launch, when you haven't even finished the first pre-launch that you set out to start in December that's still apparently going on? Like I don't understand. Yeah, it was by March, right? That they said originally. They were like, by March, we will for sure be on the blockchain. The crypto coin will be going. Everything will be good to go. And then they were like, oh no, wait, we're having issues. So I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then yeah, you got Robin in there. Robin Noble, who has brought in at least 2,000 people from India. Lovely. To the point where they brag about her. They call her a rock star. But I need to remind you that Robin is very much doing what Megan did. Where Robin came with a whole team to this thing, with Marty's team too. Which now that Marty's passed away, Robin gets his team. I'm sure they just transferred all of Marty's team over to Robin because she stopped posting about Marty. I don't know if maybe Marty's wife was like, Dawn was probably like, stop fucking bringing my husband up in your scam, Robin. He's passed away and he's not doing this thing with you anymore. Because there was a time at the end of her being in Lev AI, which again, I think she is still in that. She still like promotes it every once in a while. And I'm like, Robin, how many MLMs are you in? I swear there's like 5 right now. But at the end of her being in that, she was actually doing posts all over Facebook and in Telegram and elsewhere where she was telling people to join under Marty so that his family could get the money. Now, I talked to Marty's son, and Marty's son is over here like, we don't talk to Robin. Like, we're not like setting anything up with Robin where Robin's like sending us any of this money. Like, we don't know what she's talking about. Like, my mom has no clue how to work any of that stuff. It was all my dad that did that stuff. So when he passed away, like, she doesn't know really like what to do with that. So like, I don't know what she's talking about. So then it kind of stopped. And I'm assuming that they said something to her finally. I haven't really like gone and asked him too much about it. You know, I don't like bugging people. But in her treasure chest of opportunities now, right? She hasn't really mentioned Marty in a while. And I'm assuming that when Larry switched over to GGC, that might have also messed up some things with Lev AI. Because they were all under Larry. And I'm not really sure of the structure anymore over there. But I'm going to assume that whatever team Robin joined these companies with Marty, has just now become Robin's team under Larry Lane. So she's showing up with her team that she had from On Passive and Marty's team that she had from On Passive. And she's being used as an example, just like Megan Lynch with InvestView, where they're like, oh my God, this person joined and right away signed up 2,000 people for this. They are so successful. And it's like, no, that is very manipulative. You are failing to tell people that Robin spent 8 years building that team of 2,000 people with somebody else before she came into GGC, and that was her giant team. She never built that team within GGC. It had nothing to do with GGC. I'm sure some of the people in it probably don't even know that they're in GGC. They probably still think that they're in On Passive under her. Like, a lot of them don't speak English for real, though. So, like, some of them are still on their Facebooks, like, posting about On Passive every day. And then Robin's like, they're in my GGC team. Like, you know? So, there's a lot of funky business going on with all of that. And it will be kind of interesting going forward to see how all of that plays out. And how these teams kind of move through. Because, you know, I still don't really know what's going on with Randy. And like what he's doing with Lev AI and what happened with his team, because I thought him and Larry were kind of together as the uplines of a team. So it's all just very convoluted, but it's all very manipulative to pretend like Robin grew this massive team in GGC. So I hate that. I hate it. It's really not fair to do to people, because people that, you know, don't know who Robin is and haven't been following her like we have, they think that all of that has happened because of GGC. And it just pisses me off. Same with like Larry technically does it too, where he's like, I have a giant team. And I'm like, Larry, you've been in 20 MLMs in a year. Like, and you were in Hollywood and you came with a following. That's the other thing. A lot of their following isn't even from MLMs. There's a big chunk of their following that is people that were following them from Hollywood that they then manipulated to support them in their ventures. And I hate that shit. I hate it. I hate all the manipulation. And I think, like, if you're calling yourself a transparent company, actually be fucking transparent then. Actually explain that to people. Say, yeah, Robin has a giant team, guys, but let's be fair. She did come with one. So it might take you guys longer. And you're supposed to do that by law. You're supposed to have an income disclosure statement. And you are supposed to tell people that these are not the results that any normal person can get. So it isn't just Queen sitting here bitching because I don't like it and I find it manipulative. It's literally like in the law. And it's ethics. It's business ethics. I find it very unethical. I hate it. Randy is full on Nueva for the moment. I think, didn't Nueva join on with Lev AI though? I think they've now merged. Nueva. I don't know. Everyone says it a different way. But I'm pretty sure that they're now partnered with Lev AI. So you get an AI twin and then some supplements. Because, you know, that makes sense. Those things definitely go together. I guess. You know? But this is what I mean, though. It's just another failed MLM, right? Nueva. Totally failed health and wellness MLM that was going to go bankrupt unless somebody else bought them up, basically. And that's kind of what's going on here. Even with the FinFire, that's kind of what they do, is they go around looking for MLMs that are about to go bankrupt. They're about to shut down. And then they say, all right, come over here. We'll help you out. And maybe you can merge with our 70 businesses, and half of them don't exist. So it's kind of the thing to do right now, is MLMs are merging together or they're going affiliate only. the industry is not doing well. People are waking up. People are finally really waking up to the point where I think they're starting to notice. I mean, look at Sensi. Sensi was known as one of the most successful multi-level marketing companies to the point where even the anti-MLM fucking community, my own community, were like traitors to me. And I joined this community and they were like, Sensi's a safe MLM. And I was like, no, guys. And they donate to the Mormon church. Like, Heidi and Orville are evil. And Illuminati was like, it's not like that, Queen. You're overreacting. Okay. Them being Mormon has nothing to do with their business. And she did like a whole video where she like tried to call me out for that and say that I was wrong for bringing that up. And then they went on a Mormon mission. And I sat here like, do I even say anything? Because at that time, Illuminati, Blair was still very, very popular. You know, she kind of ran this community. Her and Savannah kind of ran this community at the time. So I had to just kind of sit there and be like, okay, well, they're on a Mormon mission. Now what, Blair? And everyone was still like, no, Sensi's great. I love their warmers and wax. Their products are safe. Everyone's fine. And I'm over here like, I don't think you understand that they have the worst Bean Girl energy. And when a person leaves that company, they are one of the worst ones for fair gaming. So don't call them the safe MLM. And I did video after video going, guys, please stop calling them the safe MLM. But everyone was like, this Queen bitch, she's crazy, okay? She just has it out for Sensi. Like, she needs to just calm down. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll go do other things. So I'm back. And I'm following that again. Because I'm like, no, do you know what? Now that she's got canceled too, fuck you guys, all right? We should have been here speaking out about Sensi and their ties to Mormonism and how that affects everything this whole fucking time. Being in Utah in the Bible Belt. Tell me that has nothing to do with how they run their businesses. Yeah, okay. Sure. So I'm a little bitter about that still, as you can tell. But, but yeah, you know, just maybe the world's now waking up to even the safe MLM is not safe. And even they're really fucking people over. So when the safe MLM becomes unsafe, I think the world kind of goes, oh shit, maybe they are all bad. And a lot of society is now kind of coming around and our community is getting known, even in the press and stuff, where we are now being talked about whenever a company goes down or something is crappy with an MLM. They will bring up our community and say, yeah, they've been calling this out. So things are really starting to pop off, and hopefully the world comes around to the fact that these are commercial cults. They should be handled as just as serious as religious cults. Although, yeah, sure, maybe you could have a little bit more comedy with them, because I often bring up that a lot of times these are seen as lighter. You know, religious cults are quite heavy in comparison, and I understand that society sees it that way. And I think that's why we're a little bit more comedic over here when we cover MLMs than, you know, when we cover other cults. But that's not to say that if you're out here and you left Scientology and you're covering it and you're doing it with comedy that you're wrong. Or if you left Hare Krishna and you're doing it with comedy and then you're wrong. No. I think it's great. As someone that has CPTSD myself and gets triggered, I think it's awesome that you're trying to provide content where people like me can go and learn about these topics without it being heavy and triggering and etc. I think that there's a need for that. So I think that's why a lot of us kind of do that with the MLMs, right? Because it's a way for you to learn about these topics where maybe it's not as heavy and maybe we can spread a little bit of awareness more, because sometimes people listen more when it's not as heavy and triggering. You know, that's what I hope anyway. But if you learn how MLMs work, the commercial cults, you are learning how to protect yourself from all of them, all of the cults. It's all the same playbook. And I constantly try to put that message out there. It's all the same tactics. It's the coercive control and the manipulation. That's what we're fighting against. All right? We're not even really out here fighting against this company, that company, this company. That's not what we're doing. It doesn't even make sense anymore for us to necessarily fight against the industry unless we're writing attorney generals and going to parliament, you know, which we do a lot of. You know, Julie and I spend lots of times writing. Julie Anderson and I probably spend half of our lives writing to attorney generals and etc. here in Canada. But I can't do it for you guys in the States. Hopefully you guys in the US are doing that too. I can't fight for every country. But, you know, it's like, I just hope that we are now coming to a time where people are realizing that these are bad, that we need this community and we need people to bring back critical thinking, to bring back questioning things, to bring back realizing when people are trying to manipulate you, even just out here on the YouTube platform, when you're watching a video. That's the beauty of this, is that when you learn how to protect yourself and you educate yourself on these things, you're not just learning about how to not join an MLM. You're not just learning about how to not be tricked by Scientology. You are training yourself to not be tricked by anyone at any time in life, online, etc. That's what we're doing here. We are constantly working on our critical thinking skills. We're constantly asking questions. You know, we play devil's advocate a lot. That's what you got to do. Because believe it or not, your brain is a muscle. And if you don't use it, especially when you get older like me, and you're old like me, and you're like 40 years old, that's when your brain really starts to go. All right? So you got to practice these skills. Otherwise, you lose them, believe it or not. So I hope that we can continue doing that and continue spreading awareness. And I cannot wait until the day that we can all see this mine. You know, hopefully they take us on a giant mine tour and we can see them. I want to see Larry Lane dig out some fucking gold, okay? I want to see that man with a pick and a hard hat on, just picking away at the walls, or else I won't be happy. Like, that's what I would want to see. If I was to ever go on that tour, I'd be like, I ain't going on that tour unless Larry Lane is in there digging. All right? But thank you. Thank you, everyone. That is all I will rant at you for today. We were hanging out in the Discord earlier today. We had a little hangout. We're going to start doing that more often now. Again, now that I've figured out my sound issues again. Yay! Definitely come and join the members and come hang out in the Discord, where we will probably be chit-chatting every like couple Saturdays. I think I could probably commit to that. And yeah, just come hang out. Talk about the scams with us. Then you can yell at me for my coverage if you don't like it or whatever you want to do. Come hang out, and I will see you all on Monday for MLM Monday. I think that we will be doing a stream this week because there's a few things that I want to talk about. And so I think we might do another stream where we hit off a few different topics because you guys seem to like when we do that. So I'd really like to try to make MLM Mondays like that, where we come on, we talk about 3 or 4 different topics to do with MLMs. And then the rest of the week, we can focus on other things until Friday, when obviously that's our on passive day, because that's just craziness. I can't believe that's still going on. So have an awesome rest of your day, everyone. Make sure that you go and practice some self-care, log off here, go take a bubble bath, watch your favorite show, have some scented candles going, you know, like do your thing, go and relax, do something special for yourself, buy yourself something, I don't know, just do something special for yourself, log off here for a while, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will see you all on Monday. Love your faces, bye!